Hey everyone, welcome back to an episode of Create with Linda. Today is Saturday, guys, and it is, what time is it? I don't know what I do with my freaking phone. I gotta get my phone, guys. Okay. It is 4:30. You wanna go out, Coop? You wanna go out? Just let me let Coopy out. You're doing better. Okay. Good. Okay. Sorry, guys. So it's Saturday and it's 4:30 in the afternoon, and I'm just starting to get dinner ready. What I'm gonna make tonight is something that's just gonna go right in the oven. I'm gonna make use of my leftovers, guys. I'm, still doing the budget. Haven't mentioned it in a little while, but I'm gonna mention something. I have something to tell you guys in a few minutes that I'm gonna tell you. I'm really, really excited about. And so, yeah, budget. So I have this ham in the refrigerator that I made. When did I make it? I don't even remember, last week sometime. And I want to make use of it. Either I'm going to freeze it or I'm going to use it. So what I figured I'd make tonight is I have this my Alfredo jar sauce that I buy to keep in my arsenal, my pantry. It's so cheap at Walmart. It's like $2 something. And my hair's sticking up. So reasonable just to keep in your arsenal, in your pantry for a quick meal. Yeah. So I have a garlic and I have just a regular plain Alfredo. Now I make my own Alfredo sauce. You guys have seen me do it. I make it all the time, and I do add to this. This is what I do. This is just a quicker meal, that I want to keep in there just in case. So one night I just want to throw things together, and it's not even hard to make your own Alfredo sauce. I do it all the time. But we like the flavor of this. We actually do. And even being Italian and stuff, my husband loves this and stuff. So this is good. So it's good for a quick meal. Okay? You can have it over pasta, just regular linguine or angel hair, whatever you want to do, fettuccine, whatever. This is how I'm doing it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the ham into pieces. I'm going to use an onion, and I also have broccoli I'm going to add to it. Now that's the thing, you have a bag of frozen broccoli in your refrigerator, in your freezer, take it out, add it to it. I was even considering putting a bag of mixed vegetables in here, but I have the broccoli. I'm going to do broccoli tonight. Throw that in with it, so you got a vegetable, you got leftover ham, and I'm not going to use all this ham. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I got to do something with it, but it's so freaking good. It was so good. Usually we have sandwiches with it and stuff, but we really didn't eat it afterwards. But I'm eating it. So good. Come here. Mommy, give this good boy a little piece of ham. There's no garlic on it. Huh. He's such a good boy. There he is. There's a sweetie pie. It's so good. I'm really hungry. I didn't really... What did I have for lunch? I didn't really eat. I have my own purple mushrooms. Alright. So, what we're going to do... is we're going to get cutting the onion and garlic. Then what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to put the onion and olive oil into the pan. I'm going to put it into the oven and let it heat up a little bit. And then I'm going to put in the broccoli, the ham, because what I'm going to do is I'm not going to make the pasta separate. I'm going to make the pasta right in the pan because I want it to be an easy one-pan meal. So you just got to have a little liquid. You have to have liquid in there. So I'm going to have that sauce. I'll add a little half and half to it, a little bit of water, and all that water will be sopped up. You know what I mean? But first I don't want to saute nothing on the stove tonight. So I'm just going to put everything in the pan. I'm going to put it in the oven once the oven heats up and let that just cook a little bit in there, and then I'll throw in the pasta and the sauce and all that. There's a method to my madness, guys. A method to it. So here's my little plate, my little garbage plate. Let's move the chubby man over. So you see my sign, guys? Says, you know what it says? Stay a while. Yeah, stay a while. Okay, guys? I want you to stay. I love when you stay. All right. My eyes are burning. I'm trying to think how I'm going to cut these onions. I'm going to cut them up in smaller pieces because Jenny's eating this, and just wanted to flavor it and to have a little bit of onion. But I don't want to overpower it with onion. So, in a few minutes, I'm going to tell you guys some plans that I have that I'm going to be doing. Woo! It's going to be exciting. Hopefully helpful. Let me do something. All right. I'm using this big pan. I don't need this big pan, but my other pan is in the refrigerator with something else in it. I mean, this is the biggest pan I have, and I need to spread this out because I have the fettuccine and all that. The noodle. I mean, I have the noodles that I want to be able to cook, so I'm gonna put it in this pan. It's definitely too big, but it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. All right, let's put a little olive oil in there because I'm gonna put this in the oven and let this heat up. Just a little bit to cover the pan, just so I can have the onions and the garlic and the ham have somewhere to go. So I'm just gonna put this in here. The oven just about heated up to 400. I'm using 400 because my oven tends to cook a little bit low. So I put it on 400 rather 375. This way, you know, it'll cook. Okay, so we're gonna put the onions in there. You know what? Let me just put the onions in. I'm just gonna put the onions in with it. Why should I wait? Stupid. Once the onions start cooking up, then I'll add the ham because I gotta cut the ham up. Not much onion, but I just want a little bit of onion tonight. All you need is love. I've been playing that song, so that's all I'm singing now. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. All right, guys. Woo. Not even telling my kids. Jenny's asking me, what am I putting in the, because she always thinks, she always wants, shrimp Alfredo. So we're having fettuccine. She's like, oh, shrimp fettuccine? Always, guys, always. I'm like, yeah, maybe, I don't know. I gotta see if I have it. Ham. Using up the ham. So comment down below what you guys are having. Ew. Sitting my necks. What you guys are having for dinner on this Saturday night. Saturday night. It's Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I got some money 'cause I just got paid. How I wish I had someone to talk to. Do 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 do. Did you hear that song? It's Saturday night and I ain't got nobody. I got some money 'cause I just got paid. How I wish I had someone to talk to. I'm telling you, this is why half the time when I go to sit down and eat my dinner, I always say to you guys, oh, I couldn't eat that much. You know why? Because I'm doing this. I'm picking. I can't help it. I just can't help it, especially if I'm hungry. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, guys. So as soon as that those onions start sizzling, I'll put the ham and the garlic in. Let that cook a little bit, and then we'll put all the other ingredients in, and it'll cook like, I don't know, 30, 35 minutes in the oven. That's it. Everything is basically cooked already. The ham's cooked already. This is just basically cooked already. So it all just has to marry, and you know, the pasta has to cook. The pasta's only gonna take like 15 minutes, if that. So this will be ready, you know, in a fairly nice amount of time. Yeah, so it's a good way to use up your you know, your leftovers when you have you can make a little casserole. You know, casseroles are always good. And you use up stuff. And this actually, the rest of it, you know, I used to be a big breakfast eater before I had the sleeve. The gastric sleeve, I would have eggs every morning basically, and now with the sleeve, eggs aren't the best. Eggs don't really agree with me that much. Scrambled do, but I don't crave eggs like I used to. But if this was in there like before I had the sleeve, I would have had ham and eggs every morning. I love it, and I could still have it if I wanted, but I just don't. So, but I'll put probably another piece. And the rest, I have to encourage everybody to eat sandwiches. And everybody is really only my husband, because Frankie doesn't really eat this on sandwiches. I'll eat it on a sandwich. But the problem is I don't really have sandwiches anymore. I don't eat that much bread anymore, guys. Bread just, you know what it is? It fills me up, and it just takes over a lot, and it just, I pick and choose when I have bread. All right, so the onions are starting to sizzle now, so I'm going to take those out. Let me get my spoon. Let's put the ham in. And this is good because, you know, it's pasta, but it's also, let me get some more. It's also like a protein, you know, if you want to just, you know, not put that much pasta in it and just have more protein. Like me, I'll eat, you know, I can't really eat a lot of the pasta. Put just a little bit more in here. It's not only that, but like the ham flavor that I have on here is going to like flavor the fettuccine as well. Like the sauce is going to make it even more better, and even more delicious.
More better?
More better. It's not really a word. I'm hungry, guys. Hungry. your well wishes and support with, oh my God, really? Really, people. With Cooper's situation. Such a scary thing, you know? Can't stand it. All right, let's move this over and because I want to cut. I don't want to put minced garlic in here. I want to put fresh garlic. Yeah, it's a scary thing. It's really not fun. So he's going to be going to the vet for a checkup. And we got to assess. Maybe they got to add a little bit of medicine to him. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But like I said, I was informed that he's always going to have seizures, you know. As long as he has them and he comes out of them, you know, and it's not affecting, you know, who he is, thank God, and he's okay, you know. But he's definitely due for shots and stuff, so he's got to go back anyway, so. I never ever think I have enough garlic. Whenever I put garlic, I'm like, oh, I need a couple more pieces. That's just me. Garlic is where it's at, buddies. Also gonna put the broccoli in too, but I have to drain it because that was a steamer bag, and I did cook it like half, not even less than half the time that it steams for, just to give it a little head start. All right, that's good on the garlic scene. Let's do this. Now what I do, guys, after I steam my vegetables, I always cut a little hole. I always cut a little strip, and so it's open, so then I let the water out, because when you steam, most of the time there's a lot of water in. And you don't want all that water to dilute, even though I'm going to end up putting water in there. I want this to kind of fry up, you know, to saute a little bit. So I'm just getting all the water out. And it, you know, frozen vegetables, that's what you're going to get. You're going to have a lot of water and condensation from the, you know, it being in the freezer. Obviously. Okay. All right, now the broccoli. I'm going to cut it because it's definitely way too big. I love the florets, but I don't like them freaking huge like this. My family's big on broccoli, like, but I think I only have one bag up here, and I don't want to put another bag in. I think it'll be overkill. It's the type of thing where it's like, to me, this isn't enough of broccoli, but it'll do. You know what I mean? Everybody will be fine with it. Broccoli is one of my favorite vegetables out of all my vegetables that I love. But it's, of course, one of the vegetables that kind of doesn't agree with the sleeve, gastric sleeve. So, I don't know. It's crazy. But I can eat a little bit of it, and just a little bit is okay. So, as long as I can have a little bit of it. If I have a lot, then I'll be in the bathroom. But, you know, such is life. I'm used to now just, you know, not being able to, sometimes you just gotta, like I want to eat what I want to eat. So even though I know like a little bit of salad, like lettuce itself will give me the D word. That's a big thing on my channel, guys, the D word. I still enjoy a little salad here and there because I'm not going to not ever have salad again. I'm just not going to do it. So, yeah. So I deal with the consequences of what it is. Alright, so where's this freaking spoon? Okay, let's just mix this up. And I'm going to put this in the oven. I'm going to let this cook like 5 minutes. It's on 400. So then all these flavors can marinate. Actually, I'm going to season it a little bit. Let me season it while I have it here. Okay. Let's do some pepper. No measuring here, guys, in Create with Linda. Pepper. Ooh, I love the smell of pepper. I'd put a load more, but like my husband, he likes pepper, but he can't have one else very too spicy. All right, so salt. The ham is salty, so I don't want to go crazy with the salt. All my things I was telling you yesterday are not filled up yet. My container's over here, so I'm just using it out of the bottles right now because that's what I have to do. Garlic powder and fresh garlic are two different entities, two different flavors, and so yeah, that's why I use both. Oh, this is minced onion. No, I don't want minced. Well, yeah, I'll put a little bit of minced onion in here too. Why not? Where's the onion powder? Still fighting this cold. Had some parsley, because parsley can go in, because there's going to be Alfredo in here. Here's a little onion powder. Just a little bit, because I did put minced onion, and I do have the other onion. So we're not going to go crazy with the minced onion, with the onion powder. I'm also going to put a little bit of Italian seasoning in here, because it is very Alfredo. Guys, that smells, you don't understand how good this smells already. Just to find it would be, to find it. Maybe I put it up here. All of a sudden I got a little scratch in my throat. Oh, Lord in heaven, where is it? I don't know, but you know what? I can't find it right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put some basil in it, because that'll give it like an Italian taste. All right, so I'm going to put this in the oven. Let this start, making noise and sizzling up. That's when you know it's getting good to go. Put it in the oven, and then we'll put the pasta and the sauce in and all that. Alexa, set the timer for 6 minutes. Leave it in there for
6 minutes, starting now.
I gotta take some of that cough medicine, guys. All right, so this is ready now. This was sizzling a little bit, just enough to get it all started to cook nice. Smell that, I know, isn't that ham so good? We really got to finish that. I mean, we had that in there. We forget we had it. We usually always eat sandwiches, We didn't really eat sandwiches out of it. All right, so, I know. Let's put the Alfredo in. Now, like I said, I got to make enough liquid in here for the pasta to cook, because I'm cooking the pasta in here. So I'm going to fill up these about halfway. Okay, I don't want it to be a watery mixture, but you need some, it'll thicken up as it cooks. So just to get all this out of here, put this in. Note to self, Linda, make sure that the top is covered. Knucklehead. All right. Note to self, Linda. Okay. Give this a good mix. I like using the Alfredo sauce because in the jar that, the one that I like and think is delicious, because it gives it a head start, You don't have to expect, it's expensive today to buy heavy cream and all that. Heavy cream is like freaking outrageous. So you begin with that, And then you can always add a little bit of sour cream. And because when I make my homemade Alfredo sauce, it's based on sour cream and a little cream. That's how I make it. That's how my mother made it. That's how I grew up making it. That's what I've learned. So that's how I do it. But this gives it a place to go. And I discovered I've always used a type of Alfredo jar sauce. But when I did Julie's engagement party, not engagement party, her rehearsal dinner food, I made the shrimp pasta with the Alfredo sauce because I wanted to just stretch it more instead of using the heavy cream. So I put these, I tried this one and I liked it. So I used that sauce and then I added my own like half and half. And so I didn't have to use as much half and half because I had this. Guys, it was a freaking hit. People were like salivating over it. They loved it. Loved it, loved it, loved it. So I just been addicted to it since then. So, you know, I buy a couple of jars here and there at Walmart. They're very, very cheap. It's like I said, it's the Bartelli. It's like $2.49 or something like that. Really reasonable. Very, very good. And very budget friendly. All right, so now I have some half and half. So what I'm going to do is put this half and half in here. And then I will assess it. I'm also going to, that's fat-free half and half actually, that we bought by accident, that my husband refuses to drink. I drink it here and there. But I'm just going to put a little bit of regular half and half. And that's it. I'm going to put grated cheese in here. And put the pasta in. And this will cook like 25-30 minutes. Until the pasta's done and everything is all, I'm going to put butter in here. Gotta put butter. That's always in my Alfredo sauce. Butter makes everything better. Butter, butter, butter. Where is it? Okay, let's see. There's the butter here. I'm going to put like, I don't know, like 3 tablespoons probably. Probably a little bit more. Now, this is not a diet meal, so, you know, if you want to be on a diet, don't make Alfredo. Okay. We'll put some of this grated cheese. Now, this is the store-bought, like, you know, grated cheese. And I have this Parmesan, the shredded. I'm going to put a little bit of this. And then I'll add some of this at the end. Let's put the pasta in. I'm going to put a little over a pound because my son loves this. Jenny's here, she loves this. Billy will take it for lunch, so it won't go to waste. So this isn't even a pound. This is 12 ounces, this one. The little farfellis. They're like the little bow ties, and then I have these, the bigger bow ties, which they cook around like 2 minutes of each other. So it would be fine. So I'm going to do half a pound of that. And that's it. Now you can put chicken in this. Like I have chicken. I could have put some chicken in it, but we're a little chickened out. So we want to do something. I want to do something different tonight. So this is a little over a pound of pasta, and it's perfect because it's gonna. Hopefully, I might have to add a little bit of more water to it because I need the pasta to be covered in order for it to cook. So I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I have some whole milk. I think I'm going to put a little bit of whole milk in it instead of the water. And I might have to add a little bit of water to it after, I'll see. It's just important that the pasta is covered, guys. I only have a little bit of milk, so I really shouldn't use this is all the milk I have, but all right. We're not big milk drinkers. Oh, no, I do have milk back there. I have milk from the Dollar Tree that I had in there that's in the refrigerator. Okay, this is perfect. And you got the, oh, you do have protein here. You have the ham. I forgot. Hello, Linda. So we wanted something different. Some pepper. And I might just put at the end, I might put a little bit of mozzarella on top of this because I have some mozzarella in the fridge. So maybe I'll do that. All right. In the oven it goes, guys, a 1-pot meal. Okay, just make sure that it's flat so the pasta will cook. And you just gotta check it. Like I'm gonna Alexa, set the timer for 12 minutes. In 12 minutes, I'll check it. Alexa, set the timer for 12 minutes.
12 minutes, starting now.
I'll check it and make sure that there's enough moisture in it. I might have to add a little bit more cream or a little bit more water. Water's fine to add, and that's fine. So that's what I'm gonna do. And these are gonna go in the garbage. Telling you guys, you will like this. Try it. Try it. It's a great quick meal for 1, for 2, for 4. Add to a casserole, add to fettuccine, make Alfred. It's just awesome. It's really, really budget friendly. And speaking of budgets, let me throw this out, and then I'm going to come back and talk to you guys. All right, guys. So I told you that, before the holidays, everything, Bill was laid off, and, like 3 months before the holidays, whatever. And it's just been a while trying to get back on track, because if you're paying bills 2 months late, then everything is backtracked, and you have to get caught up, and it's just a pain in the ass. Anyway, I've been trying to focus on budgeting even through the holidays and just really trying to, batten down, if that's a word, batten, I think it is, and really use what I have and try not to spend so much in the food store. Regardless of what you do, you need to have food. You're gonna, instead of, you have to spend money. You just have to buy food. So, but there are ways that you can buy food cheaper, budget, and also budget once you get the food home and in your freezers and pantries and all of that to make things go further. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to focus on now, again, that the year is up, that 2023 is gone. See you later, bye. No more of that. Let's go forward with 2024 in a different mindset. And I'm just, I'm not perfect in any way of my life, you know that. But I'm going to try my best to budget. And I really, 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 do you get it? That I really, 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 really like to budget within my household. Now, I know that sounds weird. When I go out to the stores, yes, you can budget by buying the things that are on sale, by using a coupon, by, whatever. All that you know about budgeting in the food store. Go to the cheaper stores. Go to the stores that go to maybe a couple of stores. I know it's a pain in the ass. It's a hassle. But I do it, and I'm telling you, it saves me. It has saved me, and I love doing it, and it really excites me. And I'm waiting. It's annoying because I really want to take you guys out with me into the stores, but my phone is such a pain in the ass to work. But I think I'm going to do it with my iPad because I really want to do this. I want to show you what I do as far as budgeting outside of the house. And then I'm going to show you how to budget inside the house. More tips about budgeting within your pantry, within your freezer, within your fridge, all of that. But, so I'm really excited because Jerry, Ellen, and I'm hosting, but Jerry's with me. Me and Jerry do a lot of things together. Go to Jerry Ellen from Cooking with Neighbors. She's a doll. She's so awesome. She's a lot of the time the brains behind my brain. We just collab and we do all that together, and we just love, talking about things and doing things together. So anyway, she suggested doing maybe like a budget thing. So I was like, yeah, let's do a budget collab. So we're gonna do a budget. I'm gonna do a budget. I'm gonna host a budget collab. Now, what we're doing is we're doing a budget collab using no more than 5 ingredients. Now, that can be out of your pantry, it could be out of your freezer, it could be out of your refrigerator. 5 ingredients, okay? Just to challenge yourself. If you use 7 ingredients, nobody's gonna come and knock on your door and slap you on the wrist. Do whatever you have to do, or if you only have what you're capable of having in your pantry and in your arsenal, no going out to the store and buying something. That's what I'm talking about. Budgeting from inside the house. Now your herbs, your salt, your pepper, your garlic powder, your onion powder, your parsley, your Italian seasoning, all that stuff, don't even count that. That stuff that to me, I'm not going to count. That comes with what's in your arsenal. You have that. That's spent money already. No, that's all free. That's all free. Grated cheese, that's all freaking free. So don't even worry about that. And this is a fun thing. This is not, like I said, you're not going to get slapped on the wrist. So it's just a fun thing to challenge yourself. Say, I'm going to use 5 items. What can I make out of all my stuff that's going to be delicious to fit my family, that will be good, and that, will be a budget meal? Because 5 items is a nice amount of items, but it's it's limited. But you can, I'm telling you guys, I can go in my cabinet, in my pantry, and I could literally probably eat for 3 months off of things that are in my pantry. Maybe 2 months. But, there's stuff that you can make out of nothing. Like, there really, really is. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's a collab we're doing. It's an open collab. So anybody who wants to join, who does YouTube, who has a channel, who wants to join, can join on the collab. And what happens is, what we'll do is we'll put a hashtag, and we'll put a link to go to your channel. So Jerry Ellen's going to give me a link, and then what's going to happen is, after you post a video, we'll put a link to that video, to that channel or something like that. Jerry Ellen knows more about it, so I'll get the exact thing for her, because of course I forgot totally what it is. But whoever joins in on the collab will join in, and your video will be linked to our videos. And but whoever wants to join, you can join. Just, if you don't mind, just say, we're doing a collab from Linda with Create with Linda, and Linda is hosting it. And be sure to go check out the videos, all our videos. It's going to be a lot of fun, and it's Linda's budget collab, whatever it's called, budget collab, whatever. It's fine, whatever it is. So it's going to be a lot of fun, guys, and I figured it'd be really, really challenging for us. So I'm going to invite some people that I know of that are really going to be probably interested in it. But whoever wants to join it, like I said, it's an open collab. The more the merrier, the more the better. We're very, very excited. So if you want to join, just shoot me a you don't even really have to tell me, but you could just say, Linda, I'm going to join. I'm going to do the collab, and you do it. You don't have to. And so what we're going to do is we're going to do it for next weekend. It could be Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Posting it. If you can't post till Monday, that's fine too. There's no written in stone anything. Like I said, there's not going to be any police knocking at your door. This is a fun collab. No stress. Get it done when you can get it done. Even if it's a little bit late, it's completely fine, guys. But I think it'll be a lot of fun. So please join in if you can, guys. All right? It's an open collab, like I said. Jerry Ellen from Cooking with Neighbors. Be Linda for Create with Linda. And whoever else wants to join. Join in, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, so that's, like I said, next weekend, okay? If you want to put it up a little bit earlier, you can, but I would wait till at least Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And like I said, if you need to put it up Monday, if you can't get it up, even if it's on Tuesday, if it's late, it doesn't matter. It's fine. So, yeah, okay, guys? So I'm looking forward to that. All right, so let me give a look to this. Okay, this is doing good. It's starting to sizzle a little bit now, so I'm going to leave it, check it in 10 minutes, and make sure that it has enough of liquid in there, and then we'll go from there. And that's it, guys. It's going to be a really, really simple dinner. I might, I have some biscuits in the freezer, homemade buttermilk biscuits that I made, and that we didn't eat all of them. So I think I'm going to take them out and put them in the toaster oven. We'll have some buttered biscuits with it. So good, so good, so good. So yeah, why not? We're eating carbs anyway, right? Okay. I'm tired from all that talking. Also, I posted my sanctuary video today. Go check it out whenever you have time. No pressure. If you're not interested, you're not interested. It's only for people who want to maybe get some helpful hints for anxiety. If you don't want to, you don't have to. No pressure. Don't worry about it. It's a completely separate video. So I just wanted to let you know, guys, it's up there waiting for you if you want to go check it out. All right? Okay, I'll be back in a minute. And it'll be a second for you. All right, so I have these. I have some of the cheddar, Red Lobster cheddar cheese ones, and I have some buttermilk biscuits. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little piece of butter and just put this on here. And since I have the oven on already, I'm just going to put this in here. I'm going to put that in the oven. Alright, I'm not going to use that, the rest of that, but that I'm going to use. And what will yummo. Heat these up. Whoever wants a regular biscuit. I defrosted these a little bit in the microwave. Not fully, just a little bit. I probably should have did a little bit more, but that's alright. I'm going to put these in the oven. And the oven's on 400. I'm just going to put the rest of this butter on here. And then I'll probably rub some butter on these anyway. But yeah, these have been in here for a while, so why not utilize them? I might as well use them. I'm going to use them at some point. I always forget that they're in there. Not forget, but you just don't think about it. But this is a good meal to have with, this is a good thing to have with the fettuccine. And there's a little piece of butter there. Let's put a little bit more on here. And a little bit more on there. And let's get this in there. So this can heat up. Alright. The fettuccine's cooking nice. I added a little bit more milk into it just because it felt like it was getting a little shallow. So it's probably going to be done in about 10 minutes, and then we're going to eat. And the biscuits will be done. The biscuits and the stuff will be done. And we'll eat, guys. Oh, let me get my calming quote. Let me do that while I am waiting for this to be done. All right, guys. So I'm going to do my quote now. I'm doing a quote out of a quote that I found that I was researching, that I researched. And sometimes I just want to change it up a little. I look at my quote books, and I love all my books and stuff, but a lot of them I've read over, and I just wanted to open up the open up the sky a little bit on different things. And I saw this, and I think this is really, really good, and especially for me because I am a worrier. I used to be more of a worrier. But so this is really telling. I think this is really good. Who of you, by worrying, can add a single hour to your life? This very little thing, why do you worry about the rest? Okay? Who of you, by worrying, can add a single hour to your life? Since you cannot do this very little thing, why do you worry about the rest? Now, I think that's so true because, who of you by worrying can add a single hour to your life? So it's the truth. You can't, by worrying, you take away the joy of that moment of your life. And that's what I always felt like. I never could enjoy that particular moment or that day because I was worrying about what's going to happen Wednesday or what's going to happen tomorrow or what's going to happen 2 hours from now. Worrying about stuff, I have learned and been taught by my therapist and by self-talk and just by working on it, is worrying does not help anything. Do I still worry? Oh, absolutely. I absolutely still worry. But I really, really have it in check because it's just so important. It really robs you of the time of this moment in your life if you're worrying about what's going to happen tomorrow. I worry. I mean, I definitely worry still. I'm not, believe me, guys, none of this stuff that I am preaching or even just talking about, not preaching, but just talking about, I say 100% I'm not perfect at, but if I can help myself to the point where it doesn't rob me of my joy of my life every single minute of my life, even like I told you on my other video, that's a different video, about, how I'm 80% better, 20% still have to work on. That's better than 100% being a worrier. So I'm just saying, guys, who of you by worrying can add a single hour to your life? It doesn't add an hour to your life. It takes away an hour of your life or more and more. Since you cannot do this very little thing, why do you worry about the rest? Because it's human nature to worry. It's human nature. It's normal to worry. But once it gets obsessive, then that's when something has to come through and something has to happen to put a halt on that, because that'll rob you of joy. And it robbed me of so much joy in my life, so many years of just worry and worry and worry, such irrational thoughts that just come into your mind and that you can't even help. It's not your fault. You can't help it. But there are ways to fix those things, to make those things better. So don't worry so much, guys. I know. I'm talking to myself as I'm talking to you. I'm listening to myself saying, Linda, don't worry so much, because my husband could tell you that, I can get to a point where I start worrying, and then, he's really one of my rocks that I go to, and he tells me, stop worrying about it. We'll work it out. We'll figure it out. Where it's not going to, it's not going to, your life isn't going to be over. So don't obsess about things that can't do you any good, and I'm just trying so hard at that every day of my life to do that, because I need to live in the moment and enjoy every moment, because you don't know what tomorrow brings, guys. You don't. So enjoy every moment, guys, okay? So just stop worrying and bring some joy into your life. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that verse. Like I said, I'm branching out a little bit, looking into new verses and stuff, and I still will go back to my books. But yeah, so I don't know what day this is. I have to look back on all my videos because I don't write them every day. I think this might be like the 20th day of the calming votes. I got to check it out and look to see how many more days I have left, and then I'll switch it again after the 30 days, guys. Okay, so everything's just about ready. I just checked that. I just had to mix it up a little bit. I think the pasta should be done, and we're gonna friggin' eat. I'm so excited about those biscuits. My husband's like, "What are those?" And I'm like, "Those are the biscuits." He's like, "What biscuits are those?" So I reminded him. He's like, "Oh my God, I want those cheddar ones." I'm like, "You can have the cheddar ones. That's why I'm heating them up." That's what I'm saying, guys. Not normally, but a lot of times those extra things right there would have been thrown out because I let them sit in the refrigerator. I let them go bad. Now I'm more aware, and I put things in the freezer, and it's like a couple of months. And look, a couple of months, and not even a couple of months, but at least I know, I remembered I had them in there, and now I can utilize them. And it's money that you spent. That's what I'm talking about with budgeting. Budgeting in that way, within the stuff that you have in your house, is just as important as going to the store and buying something that's on sale. Buying extra of something that's on sale or whatever. There's all kinds of budgeting, and that's what I want to work on this year. Is going to be a budgeting. Is going to be all that kind of stuff. I'm really, really excited about self-help. Very excited about year 2024. I haven't been this excited about a year in a very long time, and I don't know why. Maybe it's the weight loss, maybe it's the medicine, maybe it's just everything all together. I just feel good, and I feel like I'm on a good path. So let's just hope it stays that way. All right, guys. Alexa, stop. Let me get the pasta out. My husband reminded me I had these little things from Julie's shower that I bought. He's like, "Don't forget about those things you have." I was like, "Oh my God." So now I can just switch off my signs, because I like to have my signs. I have a lot of different signs here. This one's my favorite. People who love to cook. I can get it out. People who love to cook are the best people. Are always the best people. Love this one. This is my favorite. And then I got, my girlfriend Joan and I got these. Never trust a skinny chef. Never trust a skinny chef. I'm not skinny by no means. I don't want to be skinny. Well, kind of I do. But never trust a skinny chef. And then I have the same one behind over here by the stove that says the same thing. Never trust a skinny chef. And then I have all kinds of make a house a home. Bless this mess. Got a lot of signs. I got puppy ones that say, you know, pause, all this other stuff. So I'm not going to tell you all of them because I want you to be surprised. I want you to see them. And that's what I do. I like putting my little signs up of encouragement. So I just checked the pasta. It's gotten on like another 3 minutes. It's just about done. The rolls are really kind of warm now. Everything's coming together. So we're just waiting to eat. We're just waiting to eat. So I'm going to show you it when it comes out. And then I'll show you my dish. The calming code is done. By the way, this is my raspberry tea. I put it downstairs because it couldn't fit up here because I didn't have a container. Hubby reminded me of it earlier, so he brought it up for me. So I don't know why, but for some reason, I usually drink this with, I don't usually, no, I do put stevia in it. I don't know what I was thinking. So what happened was, I didn't like the flavor of it for some reason. I don't know why, and I think it was because I forgot to put the stevia in it. Then I said, oh, let me put stevia in it, and then I like it now. So I doctored it up more. This is the raspberry herbal. Do you say herb or herbal? I don't know, herbal tea. And so I steep the tea bags, like 8 to 10 tea bags. I steep it. I boil it for like a good 15 minutes. Then I let it sit in there, and I shut it and let it sit in the pot for like a good 2 hours, so 2-3 hours, even more. It cools off, and then I put it in a container, and yes, that's what I do. Ugh, Linda, you're really... I put it in a container, and then I put it in my cup with ice, with a little bit of lemon. Either I put both lemon, fresh lemon. I usually put fresh lemon, and I put a little of the concentrated lemon, a couple of stevias, or a teaspoon or tablespoon of stevia. Probably like a tablespoon more, a couple in here because this is big, and I love it. It's delicious, and I'm it's good because it's non-sugar. You know, there's no sugar in it, just the stevia, and I'm able to drink something other than water because sometimes water just. First of all, I can't just drink water. I can't. Water. Every time I have water, I put half a lemon in it. I put some of the concentrated lemon, and I also put the stevia in it. So it's lemon water, but it has a little bit of a sweet, taste to it. Love it. So that's my way of getting water in. I do this on and off. Like, I'll drink this whole, I'll show you. Usually like a gallon or a half a gallon. Right now I have it in a half a gallon, so that's what it is. It's this much. And then this is just, like I said, this is just the tea. Then I put it in my cup. I put the stevia in my cup itself, and that's what I do. And once this is gone, this will last me, I don't know, it depends on how I drink, probably 3 or 4 days, maybe less. And once this is all gone, then I drink lemon water for a couple of days, and then in a couple of days after that, I'll make another thing of tea. I don't drink this constantly, guys, because I don't think you should. I mean, it's really, it's no sugar in it, or anything. I just feel like water's good to put in your diet, especially a diabetic, All right, this is done. Ow, I just burnt myself. Yeah, I went to grab it and the stupid thing wasn't fully. Just another boo-boo on my body that I'll have. Okay. I'm all right. That's all right. That's okay. I'm gonna always burn myself anyway. All right. Here are the biscuits. Oh my goodness, homemade biscuits. Yummo, yummo, yummo. All right, guys, here we are. Burns are bad. This burn right here, I've had for at least 2 months. I'm not even kidding. And it's because I have diabetes. It's slow healing. But I burnt my finger. This was like a grease spatter. This has been here, like I said, for at least two months. I keep putting antibiotic on it. It's getting better. It's finally to the point where I could touch it and it doesn't hurt. But look, that was a bad, bad burn. And it's because of the diabetes. It just, you know, it just makes everything worse. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at this and see how all that all that Alfredo sauce just, and the milk and the cream all just soaked it all in. Oh my goodness. So freaking good. And I like the bow ties. I was going to do penne. You could do penne. You could do whatever you want to do. You could do elbows, you know. But my husband loves these bow ties. Bow ties. Some of them are called farfalle and some of them are called bow ties. I don't know what the difference is. They look exactly the same. I don't get it. But I don't know. But I'm just going to taste it just to make sure that the bow tie, that the pasta is done. Because I don't want it to be undercooked. Oh, guys, so good, so good, so good. So good, so good. Oh my God. And I'm going to put some fresh parsley. Oh my God. That is so amazing. Bill, it's so good. Huh? Let me get the parsley. Hello, Mother. Hello, Father. How does that go? Look, guys. So now I gotta take care of that wound because if I don't, it didn't blister up. This one blistered up. Well, I didn't even notice it till the next day. Actually, all of a sudden I'm sitting there on the couch and there was something on my hand, and I went like this, and I went, "Ooh, what's that?" And it didn't even hurt or anything, and I went like that to it, and it popped, and all the stuff was the TMI, but all the stuff hit me. I was like, "Oh my God, that's disgusting." I didn't even know it. I had a big freaking blister on my freaking hand. Yep. So I can use my new herb cutter, or I could use the scissor, which I always use. What was that? Oh, the thing fell. There's a little cover on it. But I figured I'd use this. Parsley. Guys, if you can, bring a little parsley into your life. Just rinse it off quick, nothing big. You squeeze it out, cut a little bit of the stem off so you can fit it in your plastic Ziploc bag. You wrap it up in a paper towel, and it lasts, I swear to God, it lasts me at least a 2 months, a month or two, usually, as long as I keep it closed and stuff. I'm telling you, you don't need to use it every day. You know, you just make sure that it's wrapped in the damn paper towel, and it lasts for a long time in your fridge. Basil, no. Basil, you forget it. Basil, you might as well. If you don't use it that day or the second day, you're done. You're done with it. Unless you just freeze it. Put it in some freezer bags and stuff. But basil's ridiculous. But parsley, lasts forever. All right, let's get our dishes. It's dinner time in the Create House. We're all... the whole thing with this thing is, it comes with this thing, which is awesome. So one of my subscribers asked if I had a P.O. box because she wants to send me. She said this thing that I have is crappy and that she has a good one that she wants to send me. So the last couple of months I've been thinking about getting a P.O. box, but I wanted to wait till after the holidays because it's a little bit of an expense. So I'm going to get a P.O. box, and I'll let you know, whoever wants to send me a card or something, because some people ask me about the P.O. box, we'll do that. So I'll let you guys know. But anyway, I'm going to get my plate together and we'll be back in a sec. All right, people, here it is. Now, I have a biscuit. I took a very small one because I can't eat a lot of pasta and a lot of biscuit at the same time because I won't be able to eat it all. So I'll have a little piece of biscuit, then I'll have a couple pieces of pasta, and then I'll go back to it. But look at that, guys. I tasted the friggin' biscuits. They tasted like they just came out of the oven freshly. They're delicious. And the pasta, how is it, honey? Good?
Very good. It's awesome.
Hubby approved. Jenny is still here. Say hi, Jen.
Hi.
She's gonna get off her phone now to eat, right?
In a minute.
Okay, love you.
Hi.
All right, guys, so here it is, guys. Let me turn these around. This is what's for dinner tonight. Okay, so Billy said the ham's a nice touch. Let me taste it while I still have yous on.
Small, you know.
It definitely probably flavors it a little bit more because it's the ham is so flavored itself. Here's a piece of ham. Mmm. Oh, my God. That's so good. You know why? It's a little salty. So it... Mmm.
I still need to put salt.
You did?
Yeah, definitely.
It's delicious. And you know how I want to eat this? Look. This is how I'm going to eat it.
Are you showing Cooper snowing in your background?
Oh, I will though in a minute. Look. Put a little of the pasta there on the freaking biscuit. Freaking. Mmm. Oh my God.
Now I'm gonna eat, okay, Mother?
Okay. Just give me a biscuit and I'm happy. All right, guys. Let me show you. The lazy butt. Where is he?
Cooper, don't forget Cooper.
Yep.
The lazy
Take away
butt.
the blankies.
I don't like when he sleeps because
Yes,
he has a seizures from his sleep. I mean, I don't know why. Anyway, I'm gonna eat. Then I'm gonna give him. It'll be time for his medicine. We'll give him his medicine, and that's all we can do, and just comfort him and be there for him. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming and watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to please subscribe to my channel because when you subscribe, it really does help my channel grow, and then I really do so appreciate it. Biscuit, oh my God. Hit the notification button with that bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video. Like and share. Keep
Like
the food
and
in your
share.
mouth. Keep the food in your mouth, Linda. And comment down below. Thank you so much for all your support. Love you guys. I couldn't do this without you. I love doing this. So happy. Don't forget about the collab. The budget 5 ingredient collab. I'm going to go ask some people. And whoever wants to do it, it's an open collab. Join in. It's going to be so much fun next weekend. Love you guys. I'll see you on the next video.
Yeah,
Bye.